Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are learning Java for the first time or preparing for Java interviews, this is one of the most important concepts you must understand. Okay, so let's start with the interesting question. Have you ever thought why Java introduced collection classes when array already exists? If array were already capable of storing data, why did Java introduce the collection framework? Why creates array list, linked list, hash set and many other classes? So in this video, I will answer this question in the simplest way with real life example and real industry uses. Okay. So in this video, you will learn what is a collection with real life example. Then we will see why do we need collection in Java. After that, we will discuss the main advantages of collection. And then we will see arrays versus collection. And after that, we will see industry uses. That means where are collections used in real world applications. Okay. And finally, we will cover the most common interview questions based on this topic. And don't worry, I won't use any complicated definitions. I will explain everything in a very simple and easy to understand way. Okay. Also, I will provide complete notes for this topic. So don't waste your time writing everything down. Just focus on the understanding the concept. Okay. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So now let's imagine you are a Java trainer. Okay. And you have 5 students in your class and you want to keep record of them. So you can store their name in an array. So you can create array with size 5. Okay, because you have to store name of 5 students, right? But after 1 month 10 more students join the class. Now what? Your array can only store 5 names, and to store another 10 students name you will need to create a new array, because you cannot increase size of array dynamically. Now you might be thinking, why can't I simply change 5 to 10? Just write here 10 instead of 5. That's it. So yes, you can do that, but only before running the program by editing your code. Because as soon as you run the program, JVM creates memory for 5 elements. Since that memory has already been allocated, the array size cannot be changed dynamically. Dynamic means changing the size as per your need while the program is running. An array cannot do that. If you need a larger array while the program is running, Java has to create a new array with bigger size and copy all the existing array into it, and then will add new elements into it. So basically, point is that you cannot increase the size of array dynamically. Now let's consider the another scenario. Imagine 5 students leave the class because they don't like your teaching. Then you will remove their name, right? Then what? Many spaces in an array become empty, and due to this the memory is waste, right? Because you cannot decrease the size of array once you create. So the first problem with array is that their size is fixed. You cannot increase or decrease the size of an array dynamically. That means you cannot resize an array dynamically. So how we can solve this problem? And this is where collection come into the picture. Okay, clear? So let's understand what a collection is with real life example. So think about a shopping basket, or we can say shopping cart. So when you go to the shopping, then you don't decide before entering the shop that I will buy only 5 items or I will buy only 2 items. Instead, you keep adding items into the basket, right? And sometime you remove an items, right? Sometime you buy only 2 items, sometime 10 or 20. So basically, a shopping basket grows and shrink according to your needs, right? And collection work exactly like that. So we can say collection is a container that store a group of objects like shopping basket, store items, a cupboard, store clothes. Similarly, collection stores objects. Okay? So, what is collection? A collection is a container that stores a group of objects. Okay? So, the biggest advantage of collection is collections are dynamic, means they can grow automatically when needed, they can shrink automatically when elements are removed. Basically, they provide easy methods to add and remove elements. And one more thing, we don't need to worry about managing the size manually because Java handle it for you. I hope you understand what is a collection. Okay? Now question comes that why do we need collections? So let's understand why do we need collections, why collection is important with technical example. Now imagine you are creating a social media app and suppose today 100 users sign up on your app. Tomorrow 1000 users sign up on your app. Okay? So my question is that can you predict the exact number of users? Obviously not. And this is where collection become really useful. We don't need to predict how many users will sign up in advance. Collections automatically grow when more elements are added. That's why we use collections instead of arrays in many real-world applications. So, the first advantage, or we can say reason why collections are important is they have dynamic size. Okay? That means the collections automatically grows when you add elements and automatically shrink when you remove elements. You don't need to worry about the size. Okay? Clear? Now, let's imagine another scenario. Suppose you are developing a social media app and every day new users sign up. So, you need to add new users account, right? And at the same time, some users delete their accounts. So, you need to remove those accounts as well, right? And this kind of changes happens all the time in real world applications. So, handling these changes become much easier with collections. Basically, you can easily add new elements and remove existing ones using built-in methods as compared to array. And that's why the second advantage of collection is easy insertion and deletion. Okay, so basically you can easily add and remove elements from a collection as compared to array, because in array adding and removing elements is more complicated. This is the second reason why collections are important. Okay, and another advantage of using collection is it provide ready-made functions such as add, remove, size, clear, and many more. Okay, and due to this we do not need to write everything manually because Java already provide these methods and these save development time. And this is the third reason why collections are important. And the fourth advantage of collection is better productivity. Better productivity. So as I said before, collection provide many ready-made functions. So instead of writing your own logic for common operations, you can simply use the ready-made methods. And this save the time as well as reduce your coding efforts and help you build applications faster. And that's why collection improve a developer's productivity. And this is the another reason why collection is important. And if interviewer asks this question, why collections are important, then you can simply say collections are important because they provide dynamic size and make insertion and deletion easy and offer many ready-made or built-in functions or methods. And as a result, they reduce coding efforts and help us develop applications faster. That means it provides better productivity. Okay? And don't worry, I will provide notes on it. Okay? Clear? So I hope you understand what is collection, why collections are important, and advantages of collection. Okay? Alright. Now let's compare array versus collection. So, as we discussed earlier, array has a fixed size. That means once an array is created, its size cannot be changed dynamically, whereas collection have a dynamic size. That means collections automatically grow as you add elements and shrink as elements are removed. So you don't need to manage the size manually. And another point is inserting elements into an array is difficult. That means difficult insertion, because array do not provide a built-in methods to insert an elements. So basically inserting elements into an array is difficult because arrays do not provide a built-in methods to insert an element. If you want to insert an element in the middle, you have to manually shift the remaining elements, which make insertion difficult and time consuming, whereas inserting elements into a collection is easier. That is easy insertion, because collection provide built-in methods like add to insert elements. They automatically handle resizing and shifting internally, making insertion much easier. Okay? Clear? And another point is to delete an elements from an array is difficult. That is difficult deletion. So to delete an element from an array is difficult because to delete an element from an array, you must manually shift the remaining elements to fill the empty space. Whereas to delete an element from a collection is easier. That is easy deletion. So delete an element from an collection is easier because collections provide built-in methods like remove to delete elements. They automatically adjust the remaining elements, making deletion much easier. Okay? And the next point is array are less flexible. So arrays are less flexible because their size is fixed and cannot be changed after creation, whereas collections are more flexible because they can grow and shrink automatically as needed. And that's why modern Java applications mostly use collections instead of arrays for dynamic data. Okay, so I hope you understand the difference between arrays and collection. Now let's understand where collections are used in real world applications. That means let's understand where companies use collections. Okay, so collections are used in banking applications because a bank stores customers' accounts and their transactions. Basically, thousands of records are added every second and collection helps manage them efficiently. Okay? And collection is also used in online shopping websites like Amazon, Flipkart. So Amazon and Flipkart handle thousands of requests every second. And to manage product, customers, shopping carts and orders efficiently, collections are used. Okay? And another place where collections are used is social media applications. Okay? Such as Instagram, or many more applications. So Instagram store followers, following, comments, like, messages. These lists keep changing every second, and collection manage them efficiently. And another place where collections are used is hospital management. So hospital stores the record of patients, doctors, appointments, right? And every day new patients arrive and appointments are cancelled as well, right? So collection make this management easy. So these are the real industry usage where collections are effectively used. Okay? Now let's cover an interview question based on this session. Okay? So if the interviewer asks you, why do we need collections in Java when arrays already exist? Then you can simply say arrays have a fixed size while collections can grow and shrink dynamically, as well as collections also provide many built-in methods, making data management easier. Okay, this answer is enough for most beginner interviews. That's all guys. If you have any questions regarding to this session, feel free to leave them in the comment box. I will be active for the 2 hour after the video is uploaded to answer your question. Okay? And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. It motivates me a lot to make such useful videos for you. Now I am going to end here. See you in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and thank you so much for watching.